Hey guys, I'm in my car. I have my bag here, and I have a couple products that I'm going to be using before my photo shoot. I'm shooting with Miranda. She's a new photographer I've never shot with before, and I have my core products here for touch-up that are really essential when I do any sort of photo shoot. If you look at my face, you might think, oh, but you look fine. But for me, I know that going into a photo shoot and to do photos, really you can see everything, and even this little tiny bit of darkness under my eyes is present. And so I pulled over on 5 Mile Drive. I'm in Seattle, and I'm literally just going to be dabbing some of this counter touch-up concealer pen. It looks like the dupe of YSL. Everyone thinks this is YSL. And literally I'm just putting a little bit. This is in light. This is the color that I need to look more awake. And so I have my mirror right here, and I'm just literally in the car just kind of applying this to get rid of the darkness, because today in Washington there's a lot of pollen in the air. A lot of allergies are making my eyes itch and kind of water, and so I've wiped my eyes probably 1,000 times today. So I'm literally using a couple fingers just to kind of work this in and re-brighten up my eyes. You can see a huge difference already. And so that's the first step. The second step is to go around my nose, because I am getting red, because obviously if your eyes are getting itchy and red, your nose might be running as well, or at least for me, that's what happens. And so I'm just gonna touch that area up too. And sometimes around my mouth, it'll kind of get inflamed, but not really today. The second thing is using my jade roller to really push this product in. I love this. This one is a rose quartz, but there are jade ones too. And I'm just going to, this is going to help depuff, get rid of any wrinkles that might be present. And it is a nice, nourishing way to just kind of smooth everything out real quick. And it's a nice little cheat, and it's nice and cool. And around your eyes, you can use the other side if you want. And then I'm going to go in with my blush to give myself some color. This is the cream blush from Beauty Counter. It is in color Hibiscus, and I'm literally again just going to use my fingers to work that in. And you could do this before going to a party, you know, an office thing, or after work before you go home to see your loved one, or I don't know, like a dinner or whatever you're doing with your day, because I obviously did all of this morning, but and a lot of people ask like, oh, I don't want to reapply makeup, but I mean, this for me is an occasion, it's an event, so I definitely do want to reapply a little bit. And day to night, most makeups you'll reapply anyways. It's not that these products don't work. It's hot. I've been sitting out in the sun visiting a friend for the last 5 hours, and this is the brow pencil. I'm literally just adding a little bit just to kind of fill my brows out, because in photos you need a little bit more coverage than you do normally walking around. And so it's nice to have everything nice and in its place, and just kind of, I follow my natural brows and just kind of fill in normally. I did bring my eyeliner in case my eyes were watering, so I'm just gonna fix my eye a little bit. This is the liquid eyeliner from Beauty Counter. Yet again, it is the cleanest. It's the only eyeliner that doesn't make my eyes water. So literally this is all I can use. I've tried every single drugstore eyeliner in the world. I've lived in the UK. I've bought stuff from Africa. I've bought things from China. I mean, I've tried every different line, and this is the only thing that doesn't make my eyes water. So that's essential. And then I have my hand cream. Why I have a hand cream for touch-up is super, super important. This is a brand new one. Is because my nails get really really dry, and in photos you can see it, and so I like to use a little bit of that. And so I'll just put some on my hands and just rub that in nice and good. And I also have this oil that's really amazing. It's an Aromatherapy Associates. So it's essential oil blend, and really you can work, this is really for your hair, but I could like to work it into my nails too. It's super moisturizing. I put that on the ends of my hair, and it's really, really nice. And it's just gonna keep my ends from flying away, because down here by the water, it's pretty windy. So if I can add a little bit more weight on my hair, then that's really nice. And so I'll just kind of put that through and condition my little lashes. And then I go in with my vitamin C elixir. This is a Banish vitamin C beauty elixir. And really this is gonna reawaken my skin. I wanna go all over where, you know, anything that's gonna really be showing in photos. And that's just gonna reawaken everything and just make me kind of glow. And, oh, I should have did a before and after. And then I have my favorite. This is Opal. This is a lip gloss. And I do have a teensy bit on, but I'm going to layer again because it's essential for photography. And if you have a wedding, look at the difference. If you have a wedding, this is going to make your lips just shine. This is what you'll want to do, or you have your makeup artist do for touch-ups before those photos. You have a couple of glasses of champagne, you cry a little bit, your makeup wears off. No matter what kind of makeup you're wearing. And this is just going to give you that extra beautiful, a little dry spot there, lips that just so pretty. And even in the light, it all looks super natural. Nothing's too overdone. It just makes your skin glow. But that's really what I do. And last but not least, I have this little powder. This is a bronzer. And what I like to do with this is just go down the sides of my nose just to thin it out a little and give myself some like definition. And not too much, just a little bit, maybe on the tip. And then kind of just give myself a little bit of shading right on my cheekbone, because in photos this is what's going to make my cheekbones sort of pop. Even in person, okay, but in photos it's important, and the way you shade your face is really going to show up underneath the jawline, because guess what, this is a natural shadow. It's going to give you that natural shadow, and it's going to make your jawline appear very thin, and it's going to make you look a little bit more chiseled. So that's always a nice little tip that you can do without even a brush. I'm just tapping, as you see. And you can go ahead and really draw your jaw on. You want to make sure to blend it like you see I'm doing so that you can't tell even if I'm like this, but it does help. So a couple little tricks, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. I wanted to do a quick little video and share with you what I do before a photo shoot, before I touch up. It's about 4 o'clock, and one more little trick that I'll show you before I go is this is my Jane Iredale lip pencil. I've been using this. It's in terracotta. It's one of my favorites, and this is going to help outline my lips. So you can do this before or after your lip gloss. Before is easier, but because I'm a professional, I can do it and just outline a little and make my lips a little tiny bit bigger. And it helps my gloss stay in place. This really is my favorite lip liner. And I just love that it gives me that extra volume for photos that'll look really, really pretty. And if you have some extra time, you can go ahead and roll again and just roll all that color in together. This is also very soothing and relaxing, but it really helps with inflammation to, you know, drain any of that puffiness that's going on. It helps disperse all of the product. You know, all of the beauty counter products have skincare benefits. So working it in your skin is only going to benefit that. And then last but not least, I always have my lashes on, and so I bring my premium lash adhesive, because in case, this is found on lashbinder.com, in case one of my lashes start lifting for some reason, because usually when my eyes water, sometimes my lashes will lift, and in photos you can really see that. And I'll need this right on the edge here. It did lift a little. So that's why this is so great, because this will get that right back down. I can push it down and then get rid of that little end that's sticking up. And that's why with this little tip, it's so tiny that you can get in there if it did start to lift at all. So I check both of the ends, I check the center, and I just make sure that nothing needs any little touch up with that too. If your brows are really, really, really crazy and they stick out and they're a little, mine are really tame, but sometimes you could use a tad bit of this clear glue to fix your